Hi, I'm Andrea Bogomolni, a program officer at the Island Foundation, and here today to tell you about the Fishing Gear Location Marking Fund on behalf of myself and my collaborator, Mark Baumgartner. As we know, the urgent issue we are presented with that needs to be solved is entanglement in buoy and line. There are a vast array of creative and effective possibilities developed and in development to address this issue. The development of mechanisms to physically retrieve fishing gear from the seafloor without the use of buoy lines is progressing rapidly, yet complementary methods to locate this buoyless or ropeless gear have lagged. Without a means to locate the gear, fishers are likely to deploy their gear on top of other fishers' gear, thus entangling both sets of gear. Trawlers will drag nets through fishing gear on the seafloor, thereby moving and possibly destroying that gear, and law enforcement will not be able to detect and inspect fishing gear at sea. Gear location technology is critical if fishing without buoy lines is to become a viable remedy to lethal entanglements. The Fishing Gear Location Marking Fund is designed to encourage research and development of innovative commercial solutions that enable the location of fixed fishing gear on the sea floor to be discovered by gear owners, other fishermen, law enforcement, and fishery regulators without the use of buoy lines and buoys. While regulators in both the United States and Canada are increasingly acknowledging that buoyless gear may be the best solution to eliminating entanglements of marine wildlife, there is currently no government mandate for buoyless fishing. In the absence of these regulatory requirements, there is no market for buoyless gear and little incentive for companies to develop the needed technology for locating the gear. The Fishing Gear Location Marking Fund is designed to jumpstart the development of prototype devices through philanthropic support. The fund will also play a crucial role in the adoption of standards and protocols by participating companies that will ensure interoperability among manufacturers' devices, as well as healthy commercial competition to keep the cost of buoyless fishing gear as low as possible. We currently have a website for the fund, which can be found at gearfund.org. The fund is pooling contributions from multiple donors to provide sufficient resources for developers to design and fabricate prototypes to mark the location of fixed fishing gear. We envision two phases of funding: one, a design phase supporting 4 to 6 grantees, and two, a prototype development, testing, and evaluation phase supporting 3 to 4 grantees. Phase 2 proposers are not required to have obtained support from the fund during Phase 1. Proposals for this design phase will describe the gear location technology intended for development, including the method of geolocation, the means of achieving interoperability with similar devices produced by other manufacturers, and approaches to minimizing production and maintenance costs. How gear location will be communicated to gear owners, other fishermen, law enforcement, and fishery regulators will also be important, as well as the organization's experience in developing similar devices and plans to rapidly develop and commercialize the gear location technology. Phase 2 proposals will be identical to the Phase 1 proposals, with the addition of technical details describing the device design. Proposals will be solicited through a widely publicized request for proposals. The Fishing Gear Location Marking Fund Advisory Committee will evaluate all proposals and determine awardees based on the following criteria: the capability of proposed technology to provide gear location marking with low production and maintenance costs and interoperability with other manufacturers' devices, the capacity of the organization to bring gear location marking devices to market quickly. So who manages this fund? The Fishing Gear Location Marking Fund is managed by the Island Foundation in collaboration with the Woods Hole Oceanographic Institution, with generous support from several foundation partners. We are actively seeking funding partners for this endeavor. If you would like to contribute to this fund, contact me, Andrea Bogomolni, at the Island Foundation, abogomolni@islandfoundation.org, or you can contact our fiscal sponsor, Global Impact, directly. We will be opening up a request for proposals when we've pooled enough funding needed to proceed for a competitive process, with the goal of late 2020 into early 2021. If you have any questions, please feel free to contact me and go to gearfund.org to learn more. Thank you.